Greetings and welcome to Pinball Help. Mike here. Today I'm showing off a project that I've been working on lately. Um, it's a little portable back box that you can put your translights and video game marquees in. And we've been kind of toying around with the idea of prototyping a simple and inexpensive way of being able to display back glasses and see game marquees and things like this. We'll show you. Let's plug in something here so you can see. Marquees look really good too when they're lit up like that. Obviously, the quality of the display really does count for a lot. But you can see, you can do some neat stuff with these things. There's a couple of people selling these things online, and I wanted to see if I could do one that was simple to do and a certain style of design that I really was interested in doing. So here are some early prototypes of me trying different things, and I'll show you kind of what we've got. I first started with these marquees, and they're basically made of a mitered 1x2. What I did was I ripped out the 1x2 on the inside. So this is actually one piece, 1x2. Now it's mitered and it's cut precisely. And then the inside is cut out, and then I've got these little pieces of wood in here to hold it. And I'm going to mount a little jack there. And the reverse side of it is just a piece of fiberboard with strip LEDs mounted on it. Ideally, you want to paint this white to maximize the reflectivity. It depends on the game. In the case of this with Zaxxon, the main light is in the middle, so I kind of want this dark just so that the Zaxxon just shows up. So this is just regular, I think this might actually be poplar. And I'll show you this one over here. It's a little bit nicer. Made out of oak. Experimenting with the same thing. Here's an oak frame. Pretty nice. This is just stained with a little bit of urethane on it. And here you can get a better view of how it's been routed out. This is basically just a 1x2 that's been cut two ways on a table saw. It's been cut part way out one way and then part way out the other way so we can kind of notch it out. And then it's just a question of doing mitered cuts and making them precisely so that the marquee will fit inside. Now you can also do this with translights, but I use a slightly different design for the larger translights and back glasses. This works well. It's just one piece of wood, usually 1 8-foot piece of 1x2 you can use to make this. If you're not familiar doing miter cuts and calculating them, that takes a little bit of practice. But once you make up a jig, it's really easy to do. You just got to make sure that the top piece and the bottom piece are exactly the same size, and the other opposite side pieces are exactly the same size, and then they should fit together. So these have been fun, kind of experimenting with some neat stuff like that. And then with the larger back boxes for translights, I've made a design that's very similar to a regular back box. Here you can lift the translight and remove it, and you'll see there we've got all the strip lights there. This is done with, let me see if I can zoom it back a little bit. I can't, so I'm going to point it down and zoom in, and I will take this down out of the way. And we'll zoom in a little bit down here so you can see a little closer. And I'll show you the different pieces of wood. This is the first prototype, and then I've kind of improved on it a little bit. What you basically have is you have a 1x3 on the bottom and a 1x3 on the top, and then 1x4s on the side. So you see this sticks out an inch further. This sticks out an inch further. And then 1x2s on the inside, and then this is a 1x2 that's split in half. I'll show you right up here. This is a 1x2 that is split in half that is glued onto the front. You have that here too on the bottom. It's a pretty simple design. I'm going to try to start mass producing some of these, and if anybody wants them, we'll be doing them. Maybe selling a few of them. So we're just using the LED strip lights in the back, connected to a little plug down here. It really just uses 9 pieces of wood, of which there's really 5 different kinds. So you've got the 2 side pieces, the 2 top pieces, the 2 front cover pieces, and then these pieces in the inside. Now I'll show you the next generation design that I did. Been working on coming up with a formula so that if, given the back glass is X amount of size, we can create one of these in just about any size. So this is the next generation one here. And it's a little bit cleaner and better done. So what I've got is 1x4, 1x4, 1x3 on the top. This is a 1x2 that is split in half, long ways, and glued over. Same thing on the bottom. It's the top and the bottom match. And then on the inside, this is another 1x2, but it's split in half this way, long ways, short ways instead of long ways. And then that's nailed in on the inside so that the translight can go right in and slip right in. So I'll show you what we're talking about. This one is a different size. So this one is, I'm going to use this old Williams or Bali Radical. And this is just a regular translight that is actually taped to a piece of plexiglass that I picked up from Lowe's. All right, so let's turn it on. And there you go. Came out pretty nice. Uses anywhere from about 25 to 40 watts of power depending upon the size and the configuration of the LEDs, so it's very power efficient. Doesn't run hot, a nice design, very simple, and it's pretty lightweight. And the beauty of it is it's really only about 3 inches deep with the little 4-inch flares on the side to kind of make it look like a regular backglass. There's been some discussion about what to do with openings for like the DMD or the score displays, whether to black them out, whether to put something in there. You could actually put some displays in there and make it into a clock or something. But it's a neat little project that I've been toying with, and it's coming out nicely, so I'll probably put some more information up on the website about these. If there's anybody that is interested in getting one, let me know. I think our group is going to try to produce a limited number of these and make them available if anybody wants one for their game room. So, fun little interesting project so you can create a light box and have extra marquees or back glasses and things in it. So, hope you enjoy that. For more, visit pinballhelp.com. Thanks for watching.